the fuck was that sound? A Discord notification? It's a new sound. That was a weird notification. It's so weird when I'm commenting on like a YouTube video. Yeah, when I comment on like a YouTube video, it doesn't show my comments. It shows people replying to me, but it didn't show like my comments. I don't like remember what the fuck I said. Which means I can't reply back because I don't remember the conversation. It's so weird. Okay. Let me pull up my stream and make sure that it's streaming. And I'm not just talking to myself. Because I don't trust OBS. That is a new Discord notification. What's he saying? Alright. The backpack is going too far. I know I have something saved for this. There we go. I got my favorite GIFs. Sue me. Alright, so what we've been talking about, I made a whole bunch of AI portraits, right? That they don't take that one seriously. I was just playing with that one. That one's the GTA loading screen mixed with Stalker. So we got that, but the eyes are kind of messed up. That one's good. I was just kind of playing around with the open art AI. trying the different engines because it has like 50 different engines that you can try. Um, so I was playing with that. This one, if Ink would change the UI, EGUI a little bit to match, I think it could be cool. Because it has that like radioactive vibe. I like especially like how he's sitting on there, standing on the sheet metal. But unfortunately, AI doesn't know how to do guns. But there were some good portraits, other than the guns, for the most part. And then we were talking about the Mosin. Damn it. Well, I guess it's time for another restoration.
It'll be easier this time.
It'll be a lot easier this time. It's already stripped. My Discord's going to want to see that. Alright, notifications are quieter. But yeah, I gave it to my buddy to hold while I was in Hawaii and Alaska for the last 5-6 months. And my case didn't protect against the humidity, so I'm going to restore it. I'm thinking cherry mahogany or red ash wood. That's the cherry mahogany, and then red ash would be sort of between these two. Simple as that. Alright, so I forgot what generic portrait one is. I don't feel like opening GIMP. Yeah, we're just gonna play with one of the shitty ones. I mean, they're all kind of shitty, but one of the less of the shitty portraits. Mostly to see how it goes with the UI. I cropped out the guns because they're terrible. Uh, debug is on. Shadow map. And it doesn't look like my stream is delayed hardly at all today. When that could all change. Mm-hmm. What we need to do is we need to go ahead and put that on core 0. Return core 0 off. Go to OBS and set it to use core 0. Because with this CPU, I should be able to run core 0. Summary, no. I thought I could open it up to each core. I probably can somewhere. It would probably help if I moved Anomaly over to my M.2. But there's no room. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. I need to widen it a little bit. Yeah. Man. Okay, I can do that. Not right now. So let me go over some things. I did a thing here. What I've realized is that the smart terrain still seemed to be capped, it would seem. Um, so any of these that have missing descriptions for the text, right? Those are not guaranteed to work. Yeah, that's what that means. Any setting that doesn't have a thing means it's not guaranteed to work. That's because the anomaly devs and demonized EXEs have removed some of the options. I don't know if they removed them from the engine or if they just removed them from the settings. But I reactivated them, added the settings back. I just haven't attached a text file to it. So that's why it says UI, MM, alife, blah, blah, blah. Um, so you can now despawn minimum of 5 corpses at 0 meters, so pretty much instant despawning. I keep mine on like 25 and 250. I think that's what I set the default as. Yeah. Corpse loot distance. You can make them not loot corpses for 500 meters while you're sniping. Um, that way. Oh, where's my phone charger? That way they're not looting corpses while you are trying to snipe. I don't know if my stream's gonna work tonight. It seems to be cutting off. Yeah, it's like I'm watching it on my phone and it's cutting off. And since I don't have a second monitor, I can't be too sure. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the playback down to 144. Okay, cool. Um, I'm just gonna turn my playback. I have really bad signal and I have Starlink, so like I'm doing my best. Um, I'm just gonna turn my quality on my phone down to 144 because I think it's just having trouble keeping up. So it's like turning off the stream. Um, but yeah, so corpse loot distance, I usually set it at like 200 or something. But it can go up to 500 meters now to prevent AI from looting while you are still shooting at them. I don't know where I had it. I'll just cancel that. And I also went in and changed some of the A-Life settings. Zombie mode should fully function, um, meaning all zombied stalkers will appear. Mutants will be replaced by zombied stalkers and snorks. So you can do that paired with. Where's the other one? I still got to organize the MCM because I've rebuilt half these mods, so like some of the functions are like intertwined with other functions. So I got to organize the MCM before public release. That way people aren't breaking their saves by changing options. But yeah, so there's desolation mode, right? So purging smarts on start. I have moved that to basically associate with zombie mode. to where it'll purge all the zones of normal stalkers with the exception of traders and the traders guards. So like I have reworked Rowan's defenders and I've placed guards through smart terrains for every trader. So basically you'll just get traders and guards. Paired with zombie mode, you'll get zombies. Yeah, let's start a new game with the shitty AI portrait that I made. All of these are pretty much the same. There's no medium anymore. It's easy and hard. I got to remove the medium difficulty and rename easy to normal. Uh, no difference between scavenger and survivalist. It's just tourist and survivalist. And again, normal and hard. Kind of like the OG mod packs, misery and stuff that didn't really give players too much of an option on difficulty. Either adapt or quit. I got to attach a text file to this new entrance. So basically, the southern checkpoint hidden, you're going to start out kind of behind the southern checkpoint, about 150 meters behind a hill, and you got to sneak into the zone or fight your way into the zone. And you can do that with loners, bandits, renegades, and I think clear sky. No, not clear sky. Just loners, bandits, and renegades. But we're gonna go as a loner. We're gonna be dorky and roleplay a skiff because Stalker 2 is coming out. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm just gonna do Rookie Village because why not? I want to see how bad the military attack. Oh yeah, dude, I recommend the Stalker games. I would start with the original trilogy unmodded. Um, get the feel of it. Like you can get halfway through a playthrough and then start over with one of the mod packs, but the true experience is vanilla. You just gotta kind of accept the fact that the guns are kind of janky, the textures aren't great, the animations aren't great. Uh, you just gotta accept it. That's what Stalker was back in the early 2000s. Um, then you got Clear Sky, which improved on a lot of that stuff, and then you got Shadow of Chernobyl, right? No, what's the third one? Uh, Call it Pripyat. Yeah, Call it Pripyat. Which improved on all of it pretty much, but it's still not. It's not the new Stalker games. And as far as having a lot of mods, dude, um, these aren't individual mods anymore. Over the last 2 years, I've basically combined everything that I've done. I've removed MCM, so there's like 3 times as many mods as this. Most of the mods aren't anything like their original form. I've pretty much have adopted scripts and um, made made new ones out of existing. It's been a long, tedious process, but this is basically like a full overhaul rather than a mod pack. Because it's not just a bunch of mods slapped together; it's a bunch of mods rebuilt to work together, like fully rebuilt mods. It's been a lot of work over the last 2 years, but we're here. It's stable, kinda, most of the time. And dude, I love Project Zomboid, man. I have a lot of hours in it. Not that many, actually. Only 300. Let's exit that for the bandwidth. I guess I could just put it in offline mode. Alright. So the scrolling bug is back. I can fix it when we get into game. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a basic kit. I need a mask. I need a filter for said mask. I need a PDA, a lighter. We'll take the M1 carbine. It's chambered in 7.62 by 25 because I'm too lazy to make 30 carbine for one gun. And there were Lend-Leased M1 carbines that Russia converted to 7.62 by 25 that are still currently in use by Ukraine and Russia. So it's not too far off, you know. Um, need a med kit. I added stacks of money and XP boost for people who are like doing a lot of runs back to back to back to back, trying to get used to the mod or to the overhaul, whatever you want to fucking call this thing at this point. Um, if you're doing a lot of runs trying to get used to the game, because it is a huge adjustment how dangerous and realistic this mod pack is. Um, I added XP boost and money for people, but it does cost 300 rubles, so it's not like you can take a bunch of stacks of cash and weapons. You can just take a good gun and a couple stacks of cash. But yeah, we need a Geiger counter, that's for sure. And let's take a Nagant revolver. No, because that's the same caliber. Let's take something that's not the same caliber. A Fort 12. No, let's take the PM. It's cheaper. And I'm gonna die anyways. We'll take an armor plate because that armor fucking sucks. Um, I give people a lot of points, but you don't have to use all the points. I usually have like 150, 200 left over. I just want to give people that aren't that good and haven't gotten used to the game a chance. So on the easy difficulty, you start with like 2,000 or 3,000 points. Pretty much build a stash loadout, which I will be making stash loadouts. Oh, it's open world. This one is at least. The original Stalker games are like open world but directed. It's a heavy storyline. There's scripted events, but there's still the A life, which is dynamic AI in the background. So it's like if you're not within range, they're still interacting with each other. You can come show up and there be bodies left over. And yeah, that's possible that my stream's crashing a little. The the starlink gets in and out. It'll go good and it'll go bad for 10 minutes and then it'll get good again. But yeah, so we're just gonna take some basic stuff. I'm not even gonna take my hobo, actually. Lost on your way to the zone, you see a drunk hobo asleep. You try to ask him for directions, but all he can do is grunt. You throw him over your shoulder and keep walking, eventually making it to the zone. You know what? I'm gonna take him, just because my description's funny. Ah, dang. Is it really? I'm sorry. The satellite's probably moving. Um, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning right now. The satellite's most likely realigning. It's just a Starlink thing. I could try using my 4G, but that never goes well because it's like 2 bars. I'm telling you, man, I live in the middle of the freaking woods. I travel for work. I'm gone for 2 or 3 months at a time, 4 months, staying in hotels and Airbnbs, and then when I get back, I'm at my parents' house, and they live in the middle of the piney woods, dude. Yeah, dude, it's 12:22 a.m. for me. We're in the same time zone. I'm in Texas. Don't tell me you're from Chicago. I spent 6 months up there. I make concrete pretty. I do decorative concrete, so polished granite, polished marble. I do that with concrete. So I go to dance studios, restaurants. I do Walmarts, Targets. You know how all the Walmarts in the country remove the tile and they're going to that shiny concrete? Yeah, I used to run crews for that. But now, um, I have my own crew and we travel together, doing various jobs for companies. So I just got back from Alaska doing a Fred Meyer, which is like a giant Kroger mixed with the Walmart. It's got clothes, it's got a pharmacy, all that nice stuff. Before that, I was in Hawaii for 4 months doing a 3-story Target, a military base, a couple restaurants, the college dorms at the university. Uh, yeah, I just make concrete shiny, dude. I've been all over the world doing this. Um, I primarily work on WarDogs when I get back. I work on it for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'm off again and too busy to pick up my computer. Yeah, unfortunately, the furthest I've gone is Puerto Rico, because it's a U.S. territory. Out of, I've been to all 50 states though. I'm 29 years old, and I've been to all 50 states, and I've stayed in all 50 states for a month or two at a time. Yeah, I know. This is why I don't stream normally. Um, I just started streaming again as I get close to releasing the beta, and it's primarily for my Discord, the 50 something people that actually are following my overhaul. They just come back and watch the stream later after it's all loaded and they can skip through the laggy parts. Now, Florida's nice. I really like Tennessee too. I'm not a fan of Nashville though. Man, I've tried Twitch. I've tried that other one that came out a while back. I forgot, but it doesn't matter who I use. It's just my Starlink. It's not showing my FPS, which is not encouraging. I did increase the stalker count to like 1,400, so my old max on the AI was, ooh, I think it was like 600. I just raised it to 1,400 because I was getting really good performance. But as far as Anomaly goes, it's not like the original games. It is a sandbox. So you can change pretty much every aspect of the zone and how the zone reacts, how populated it is. I have a warfare overhaul, so in the original, which one was it? I think it was Stalker Clear Sky, which was about the faction that's down here in the swamps. They had a warfare mode, and then Anomaly had a warfare mode that barely worked. So basically, your faction, once I meet the other factions, this whole thing will populate with relations. And so as you progress through the zone, the other stalkers are going to be taking over points of interest. So some of these are bases, some of them are territories. See, that's a base owned by the bandits. Resource, base probably, base plus resource. Mutant lair. So in the original one, you could take over the faction immediately and start commanding troops, just like it was an RTS, real-time strategy, to start taking over points. But what that would cause was a very big overload on X-Ray. No, it's not online. There are online versions. Like if you want to play an online stalker, there's Anomaly, and there is Stallout X, which is free on Steam. But the way I've made Warfare, using some really old scripts that I found and some of the ones that I've made, is as you rank up, you see that guy's a legend. They're all going to be legends, I think. But yeah, as you rank up, see there's a master. See right now I'm a rookie. As I rank up, I'm going to end up being able to take over the faction slowly. So right now, the commanding officer, which there's not one because I'm a loner, the commander of the faction will be giving you orders on positions that you need to take. If you show up to a position and there's no friends there, clear the position and your commander will send you a squad. Potentially. And you can adjust the chances of your commander sending you a squad in the MCM. So you can make it to where it's 100% chance that they respond with a squad. You can make it to where it's where is it? Right here. So I have it set at 40% right now. So based on if the point you're trying to take is a base, a resource, a territory, if there's a close enough base, if the point is important to your faction, a bunch of different variables go into deciding if your faction is going to send a squad to take over that point. I have 3 skill systems. I usually do bounty hunter, but I've been realizing that the trooper class is better because it has better resistances and better outfit perks than the bounty hunter. You can go like assassin, sniper, whatever. Then you got your perk trees for each one. That one's the most important one right now. First aid. Endurance, you want your food to weigh less. That's important because you got to lower carry weight at first, and you want your mutant parts to sell for more because that's a big money way of income at the beginning of the game. Then you have like your soft skills, like the things you level up softly. And then I've been reworking experience framework. I've got to turn this off where I get yeah, I got to turn the music off because I'll get trademarked. But I've been reworking experience framework to work with the other 2 skill systems. I turn the sounds down and whatnot every time, but it changed every time you start a new game. You have to do this again because I don't know. But yeah, so you got experience framework that I've been reworking for the last 6 months or so, which has shards that you can collect and combine, and as you level up, the shards get better, and you can make better shards, blah, blah, blah. Everyone knows experience framework is like that. Been reworking the perks to be more late game, mid to late game. and then you have, what's the other one? This one. This one is late game perks. So I've made all the perks better, but you're not going to get trait points anytime soon. Like, you got to drop 30, 40 hours to get trait points, or start getting trait points. And then you have to get certain perks or certain traits before you can unlock other ones. If that makes sense. So like these right here, you have to get other ones, combinations, to get those. So really late game, gearing towards, you know, yeah, okay, so AI squads, you can hear people fighting in the background, but right now I just spawned with my one guy, my hobo that I kidnapped, but there are squads that you can team up with. So you can either choose to follow them around as they travel, and all the NPCs travel. They got different points of interest as the commanders tell them where to go. Or once you get to a higher rank, you can recruit them and have them join your squad. If you have money, you can go to raid, and you can be like, I need to raid Rostock. Difficulty very easy, even though it's probably really not. And then you can buy a temporary squad, which I need to increase the prices of the squads by about 10, 15,000, 20,000. But I've been reworking interactive PDA slowly. It's just he's been releasing a lot of good updates, so I've been kind of holding off on my major changes. But like, yeah, games and whatnot, tasks. Everyone knows interactive PDA for the most part. The biggest thing I use interactive PDA for is the notes. That way I don't forget what I'm doing when I don't play for 3 or 4 days at a time. One thing I'm going to need to do is go to Yaks and turn that back on, because my kid was playing and I want him to be able to quick save whenever, because he's 8. So think of it like a real-time strategy mixed with an open-world sandbox. I've geared everything to be as realistic as possible, so like every single weapon has one-to-one stats as in real life. A lot of even the original games, like the max range on a PM pistol was like 300 meters. It's only like 50, 75 meters, you know? They had way higher muzzle velocities than they were supposed to, way higher RPMs than they were supposed to. There wasn't consistent damage between weapons of the same caliber. It was just, yeah, it wasn't realistic at all. And I'm kind of OCD, so I went ahead and made every gun one-to-one as real life. The exact weight, the exact RPM, the exact range, the exact muzzle velocity. Like the PM pistol in Stalker Gamma had like 900 meters per second and like 400 meter max range. It was stupid. Like you could nail someone with a PM pistol from across the map. I'm definitely down to fucking play you with some Zomboid, though. I've been needing to get back into it. Haven't played in a while. Oh shit, happy birthday. But yeah, so my main goal right now is to pretty much make some money, rank up, and join a faction that can take over points. Because the loners don't really participate in the war. But the best way to play is by starting south and moving north, because as your playthrough gets longer, the monolith and the zombies and the sin will grow in size to a point to where you get all the way up here. Because after every emission or size storm, stalkers turn to zombies. I made sure that worked 100%. And I have a scripted one to where every time there's a storm, a squad of zombies or 2 spawns. So this zone from here all the way down to about, what's that, Jupiter? Yeah, so like from Lamansk up is just nothing but zombies, sin, and monolith. It is stupid. Like Pripyat, you don't go to Pripyat until you're like level 40 legend with exosuit, PKM, RPG, 50 cal, like a full squad, because AI can now call in helicopters. Every faction, it's not just military that can call in helicopters now. Any squad leader, if the faction has enough resources, can call in air support. And I need to adjust this HUD a little bit. That's a little bit too far. Which means the aim is going to be off by a little bit if I don't do that. And next time I restart the game, I'll finish it, or I'll make it go into effect. All I gotta do is copy the settings over.
Ты оружие-то спрячь, мужик.
As far as coding all this, not directly, no. I did a lot of the custom code myself. But there is 15 years of Stalker games and Stalker mods and overhauls and like games that were made on the Stalker engine, you know, by fans. So what I've done is that is gonna kill my stream. Other games that I play, my kid plays Ark. And then Stallcraft. But everything else is pretty much me, except Terraria. I used to play a lot of Arma 3. I used to play a lot of Arma 2. A lot of Rising Storm Vietnam and Hell Let Loose. I used to mod Arma 2. I was really big on Armaholic back in the day. I was really big on Nexus with Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and Oblivion. I was really big on the Diablo modding websites in Diablo 1 and 2. But I was like 12, 13 years old, 14 years old when I got into modding Diablo and Diablo 2, and I was in high school with Arma 2 and Fallout 3, Fallout 4, or not Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas. I play a lot, dude. I've just been focused on WarDogs for the last 2 years for the most part. No, sorry to hear about your uncle, man. So I think potentially bumping up the AI from 500 to 1400 might have been a bad idea. I'm noticing a slight frame decrease and a little bit of lag. But still, 1400 stalkers is not bad. But see, I get little hang-ups like this with 1400 stalkers that I normally wouldn't get. But that could also be because I have the offline combat distance at like 1200 meters. So offline combat doesn't kick in for 1200 meters. Which is kind of a strain on the CPU and on the engine. You know, I probably don't need my filter. My mask on in Rookie Village. I don't want to waste my filter. You know, you don't gotta follow me around. Go over there. Go hang out with the boys. Dude, I got a 2070 Super, and I'm playing on a 4-year-old or 3-year-old MSI Raider laptop. I travel, so I ditched the whole gaming PC setup and got a really good laptop. Really good for 3 years ago. Man, this lag. I might have raised the AI a little too much. I might lower it down to like 1,000. I got a feeling once I go to do the duty quest line, huh. Interesting. Something just died. Oh yeah, sure dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. Zombies? Question mark? No, I don't got a VR. I had one. I gave it to my little brother because I ditched the gaming PC. Oh no. That's military, I bet. Or that's HIP. I gave HIP up. Oh. That HUD's kind of making me... Yeah.
Привет.
Oh, hello. You got your Mac 10? Nice. I gave HIP a Mac 10. I think all she had was a pistol. Oh, that sucks. I need to buy you a gun. Unfortunate. See, you got your PKP cyber still. Let's get rid of most of this. If you're just now joining, my internet is Starlink. If the stream starts cutting out, it's because my satellite is realigning. And I live in the piney woods, so it's not good to begin with. Yeah, this is my overhaul of Anomaly. Loki, come on, dude. I don't want to go all the way up there. And Loki's dead, man. We gotta forget him. He's not coming back. Yeah. For those who don't know, Loki was a GSC developer who went to fight in the war, didn't come back. God rest his soul. He should definitely be immortalized forever in Stalker. I was playing. I just hate going all the way up there. Sid is selling too many guns. I need to lower Sid's stock a little bit because he's selling too much. At least to a rookie. He should sell a couple pistols and that's about it. So yeah. I mean, that's a civilian gun. SOC 94. Yeah. Yep, he's selling too much. We don't have money for Jack. Oh man, okay. I don't even have an AI 2 yet. Damn, okay. Before we go out, I'm gonna apply my HUD change to the M1 carbine because it's annoying. I don't know why it's so fucking far away from my face. It only take like 2 minutes. Not even. It's gotta go back to that. Copy that, go here, make sure it's not here yet. Probably an easier way to search this. see, it's not here. Which means I can go down to the bottom and apply it like that. Let's just scroll through the log real quick and make sure there's nothing weird. I've been working on getting all the little errors that don't cause crashes that came from Gamma and EFP, like these. Gamma log, if you open it, is riddled with shit like that doesn't actually cause crashes, but it slows down X-ray. And you don't want to slow down X-ray because it's already slow. Which is why I have combined all my mods into like one. These other 82 mods other than WarDogs are just things that I've been working on over the last like 2 or 3 weeks that haven't been finished yet. So I rebuild everything to work together. Instead of making patches, I rebuild them. Debug 2048 prefetch sounds. Okay. Details. Come on. Give it to me. Take it off core 0. OBS is still on core 0. Okay. So OBS isn't using the cores that Stalker's using, and Stalker's not using the core that OBS is using. Oh, wrong button. Oh, he joined the Discord. Hell yeah. See, loading times are a lot better when it's not the beginning. Oh, okay, they're dead. Oh, fuck you, dude. Holy shit. I ain't buying an AI 2 from you. I'll go buy one for Xenotech. What? Yeah. It's a darkscape, huh? Oh, but now the lowered position's messed up.
Слушаю тебя.
Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. Come on. Nope. Stop. Stop going that way.
Ты оружие-то опусти, мужик.
There we go. Yeah, that'll work.
Мужик, ты оружие.
I'm gonna go ahead and save and apply it.